let's talk about the synchronicity. It's just like BGYO is equal to synchronicity or say being synchronous. Hi sayers, good day. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, I would like to say thank you for watching this video and the other videos that I uploaded. So, the question here is, what is up for today's video? So for today's video, we're going to have another reaction video to one of the fast rising P-pop groups now, and that is BGYO. We're going to react on their performance last June 20, 2021 on Asap Natin To with the song Bitaw. And before anything else, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit that notification bell to get updated to my future upload. Let's talk about the good news that ASAP Natin to announce last Sunday. It was announced that they're going to have a new regular segment, and that is ASAP P-Pop, which will feature some of the fast rising P-Pop groups now. And that includes BGYO, Beanie, and other groups. So that's a good news because that will serve as a platform for these groups to showcase their talents. And also, it serves as a treat to all the fans. Okay, now let's talk about the song. The song that BGYO performed last Sunday. Okay, let's get it on. This song is entitled Bitaw. It was originally performed by Raver Cruz. Raver Cruz was a former Kapamilya performer. Now, Bitaw is naturally a groovy song. It was composed by none other than Jonathan Manalo. It was produced by Cornerstone Music and released by Star Music. So I was able to watch the original music video, and it was really fit for the movements of BGYO. Okay, now let's talk about the performance itself. We're going to have here the group and individual observations that I got while watching the video. You may agree or disagree with what I'm going to say in this particular video. You are free to comment down below if you agree or disagree with my opinions. Let's get it on. Now, we have here the first scene or the first part of the song. Yes, we did not include here the original song because it will be copyrighted. I just chose some of the highlights which I think are really vital in the completion of this performance. Number one, here is the visuals. We all know that BGYO is serving us good visuals. And nowadays, P-pop groups are really following the trend of serving its audience or their audience visuals. And that becomes really part of the performance. Now, why just the picture of Jello? I can see here in this performance that Jello's visual served as the supreme visual of all. Well, that is just for my opinion. And as the leader of BGYO, it's a good thing because BGYO has a role model in Jello's visual or in Jello's actuations. So that's a good thing. And you can see there that the visual is really good. Next, the camera angles. Well, this is not the this is not based on the performance of BGYO, but I noticed this one. If you are really an avid viewer of Asap Natin to, and you are really part of the fandom of BGYO, which is the Aces, you can see that there were improvements when it comes to camera angles of Asap Natin to. Most especially when it comes to the performances of BGYO. And I know this will happen also to the performances of Bini as they were able to debut last or 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. You can see here that the cameraman and the production team were like challenged by the talent of these performers of these boys. And it's a good thing because they're helping each other to bring out the best in them, right? Camera angles. Because they really deserve good camera angles. So we will be able to see how talented and skilled these performers are. Next, you can see here a blurred picture because I would like to emphasize the transitions given to the BGYO performance. And it was really amazing because it's almost the same as their national transitions, the transitions we are seeing from international performers. And the transitions really add up to the effect of the performance itself. That's why I noticed it and I really included here in this particular observation or reaction or review video. Now, let's talk about the synchronicity. It's just like BGYO is equal to synchronicity or say being synchronous. You may agree that whenever they perform as one. And that is the beauty and secret of a strong group. Because if you can perform as one, then the group is like serving their purpose. They're really united. And being synchronous all the time is really a hard work to do. It takes time, it takes practice, and it takes closeness among the members, right? Okay. Now, here is the breakdance. Whenever a performance is going to be televised, breakdance, among the performances of BGYO, breakdance is really like staple to it, right? And that is for me the highlight of their performance because we can see here how good they are as performers, as dancers, as singers as well. But above all are their movements, then their blockings, right? And for us to fully appreciate it, we really have to at least replay it while watching it. To tell you honestly, it was not just replay, it was being played more than twice. Well, it gives us this feeling of amazement every time we watch it, no matter how many times we do it, right? Next. Now, talking about breakdancing is like giving the angst in a performance. And among all the members, I can say that Nikki's angst here is one of a kind. Nikki's angst is like a transformation because we can see that every time they were not performing, Nikki is like a very quiet guy. But when he performs, he transforms into somebody else. And it is a good thing because it's just like you are really into it. You are really doing your best or giving your best. So we can really notice that Nikki is really giving us a different energy when he performs. Well, everybody in BGYO, but I just have to emphasize this one. Then this one is they were singing, and we can say that the vocals of BGYO were really improving every time they perform. And when they perform, we can hear they're catching their breath. Well, for others, that is not a good thing, but for me, it's actually a sign that they're doing it live. And we can hear that there is what we call plus one. Performers do that to support their vocals and to support their breathing, most especially when they're dancing and singing at the same time. But the plus one is at a minimal volume, so they can still sing it live. Well, that makes the performance very raw and very fulfilling on the part of the audience. Then, talking about vocals, every time BGYO performs, we can hear their voices. But this voice, Akira's voice, is very distinct. Every time they do harmony, or when they harmonize, we can say that it's Akira's voice. And it's a good thing because being distinctive there could be pros and cons, but for me there are more pros, because with the voice of Akira, he is like assigned to hit high notes, and it's really giving me orgasm to hear those high notes being hit with so much ease and comfort. Okay, just like what he did when they sing Un Año, their Spanish song pop, and other performances they did. Now, this will be the last one, and this is what we can say their effect, their impact as a group. They complement each other and they help each other become better, and we can but it's just like we cannot expect anything from them but the best, and there's no other way but to go up. And thank you for ASAP for giving a platform to these talents, right? Because it's long overdue that we build this kind of group in our country, because we all know Filipinos in general are talented. It just takes training, exposure, and consistency when it comes to management. Okay, with that, in general, this BGYO performance of Bitaw is something that we cannot make Bitaw of. It's something that we should really hold on to for the rest of the year and for the coming years. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to get updated to my future uploads. This has been Simon, a certified P-pop supporter, a certified ACES. So, let's call it a day. See you again next time. Bye-bye.